Alright guys, so the next tool that I want to show you is something called Buncee, and for you to get an account you would go to www.edu.buncee.com and create your free account. So there's an advanced account that costs some money, and then there's a free educator's account. Just get the free account, it's all that you need. So what Buncee is a new web-based presentation tool. So think of PowerPoint, and this is PowerPoint with quite a few more options for different types of content that you can add. Photos and videos and audio, animations, right here in the website, right here on the website. So these are some examples of some Buncees that Miss Nemai's class created this quarter when we were working on landforms. So I'm just going to show you a couple that they finished, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to build your own. So this is a finished one, and it has, obviously it has text, it has these animations throughout it, it has YouTube videos, it has images, and it also has audio on it that can read the facts that the kids added. I'll show you one more and then we'll make one. Let's look at Death Valley. Okay, so here's another one. They put their facts on there, added some videos, put an animation on here. And one thing to show you guys is, so we had them, just because we had a limited amount of time with them, we just had them do one page or one slide and put all the information that they could on this one slide. But what you could do is, if I go to edit this, they could add more slides, just like you can in PowerPoint. And then one last thing I wanted to show you was up here where it says share. So here's another really cool thing if we're comparing, obviously this one isn't ready, if we're comparing this to PowerPoint. So they save it here, as many as you want can be saved under your account. And then if we wanted to share this, we could get an embedding code and we could embed it onto our website, so you could put all of your kids' finished projects onto your website, or you could email it to parents, to yourself, whichever. So it's really easy to share. Okay, so let's go and create one ourselves. It's really user-friendly, really kid-friendly. That's one reason I like it so much. So first thing, we can either add an item or choose a background. So we'll start with choosing a background, and you'll see there's all these categories over here to the left. So if I was looking for like educational templates, stationery, or maybe, I want to make one on the Blue Ridge Mountains. So what I did was I went for a web image. Enter, and then I can pick one. I like that one. So I'll say this, and it'll add it to my back. Okay, so now I want to add my first item. So let's say I just want to add text. Blue Ridge Mountains. I'll have the same formatting tools that I would have in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. So I can change the color, the alignment, size, font style, okay, and then go ahead and move it where I want it on my page. And then I'll add another item, maybe a list of facts. So I could have fact 1, fact 2, and so on. I can move this, I can change the size of it, I can change the color, I can format it just like I could the text up here. Let's say I want to add an animation. This is like probably one of their favorite things. And I want something that makes sense, so maybe I'll look for a bird to fly through the mountains. And here are my animation options. I can click on them and look at what it would look like. Okay, I like that one. So I'll select it and add one. And then I can move it wherever on the screen that I want it to fly from. Give it a minute and it will. And then I could even stretch the box out. So, you know, his size would be larger. He would fly further across the screen. I can also, so if I click on this guy, I can also duplicate him. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but at the bottom of my screen, I can click duplicate, and you'll see, now we'll start seeing two of them fly through the screen, fly across the screen. I can move one around so it's up a little further. Then I could add, let's say, I could add an image easily. And this search is Pixabay, and Pixabay is a safe search for kids, but it's also all legal use pictures, so we're free to reuse them. There's no copyright infringement issues or anything. So Blue Ridge Mountains. Whoops. Find one that I like. Add it, and then I can add it anywhere on the screen. I can change the size, change the location. Another thing I could add is a YouTube video. They love that. And what's really neat is they don't have to go anywhere to find the YouTube video. They can just search it right here within Buncee. And then I always tell them, make sure that you watch the video completely before you put it in your Buncee. Make sure it makes sense, make sure there's good, accurate facts. We'll just take this one and add it. Again, this is another thing that I could change the size, change the location. And as you can see, there's just all different types of content. I can draw, then I'd be given a drawing tool. I could change the size, I could write right on the screen. Any files that they have saved, if they had Dropbox accounts, or if you do, you can add it. The QR code is really neat. So it just quickly puts a QR code on the screen, stamps the QR code on the screen for you. You can shrink it. And then if you were to go and print this Buncee and send it home with the kids, their parents could just scan the QR code and it would bring them to their project, which is pretty neat. So we talked about how they could share, how you could share this. We're talking about how you could embed this project, into your website. You could send this home with the code on it. Your parents could the parents could find it. You can email it, and the parents can view it. Another thing that I saw, I think I'm gonna close this one. Another thing that I saw someone talk about doing with this is doing some flipped lessons. If anybody's interested in starting to flip their classroom, the teacher made Buncees, made them interactive, put videos, did lessons, did the audio part where she recorded some of the lesson, and then shared it with the kids, and at home they were to watch it and respond to questions that she put at the end. If she did, she had done a bunch of slides and started working one subject at a time, flipping her classroom through Buncee. So just think of this as like a digital canvas. The kids really loved it, and they did well with it quickly. So that is Buncee. If you have any questions or you need any help with it, just let Charity or I know, and we will help you get an account set up or do a lesson with your kids on it, whatever you'd like. So good luck.